I'm Sensei Alex Kakuyo, North American contributor for Buddhist Global. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Ordinary Buddhist. The title of today's Dharma talk is Hilling the Potatoes. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great too. In our garden right now, I have two beds of potatoes growing. One is the Kennebec variety, the other is the Red Nolan variety. I like growing potatoes for a couple reasons. One, I just like eating potatoes. They're tasty, you can prepare them in a lot of ways, mashed, fried, baked. They're also very forgiving for a novice gardener like myself. They're not picky about the soil they're put in, and they can bounce back when they have frost damage or some pest damage, both of which we've experienced here on the homestead. One thing, however, makes potatoes in general very unique. You see, you plant the potato underneath the soil. There are long green vines that grow up from the soil, but instead of admiring those vines, you bury them. This is called hilling the potatoes. As the vines get longer, gardeners will pile on either straw or soil. I've seen some people use dead leaves onto the vines to bury them. And then the vines grow up through the soil, and then you bury them again, and they grow up through the soil. And what's happening here is that each time you put on another layer of soil, or whatever medium you're using, it signals the potatoes that it's time for the vines to grow longer. More than that, for the vines that are now underneath the soil, it signals to them that it's time to create more potatoes. So little roots grow out from the sides of those vines, and they become new potatoes. The more you hill the potatoes, the more you bury them, the more potatoes you harvest at the end. So this is fun. It's exciting to dig through the dirt to see how many you get. However, there is also an important lesson here in terms of Buddhist training. Oftentimes, we can get attached to enlightenment experiences or things that happen or don't happen on the cushion. We sit for 30 minutes and then we think we should be sitting for an hour. We have an experience of oneness with the universe and then we get disappointed when that feeling goes away. These experiences, these little victories, are like vines growing from a potato. They're nice to look at, but we should not hold on to them. We should not get attached to them. Instead, we should bury them, hill them up with more Buddhist training. If we have a great experience on the cushion, we should enjoy it while it's there, and then we should respond by spending more time on the cushion. If we're able to sit for longer periods of time, we should enjoy that, and then we should keep sitting. If we read a Buddhist sutra and we gain a deeper understanding of that sutra, we should respond by reading another sutra. By hilling our practice, one on top of the other, building upon what's there, burying it, if you will, with the training, what happens is we signal to our Buddha nature that it's time to grow more vines and more potatoes in the way of spiritual realizations. As we do this, as we use our victories as motivation and fuel to go deeper into the training, with each day we take one more step towards enlightenment, and we end suffering both for ourselves and for others. Amitabha.